Rayman. Remember Rayman? I do. In between days waiting for things to happen in Animal Crossing, I jumped back into Rayman Legends Definitive Edition on Switch, and honestly, it's one of my favourite games. It's easily the best 2D platformer I've ever played. It's just so fun and creative, with tight controls, incredible level design, and a stunning soundtrack, and a beautiful art style. Honestly, there's nothing wrong with this game. There was nothing wrong with Rayman's earlier games either. Rayman 2, Rayman 3, if you get past the stupid difficulty, Rayman 1 was fantastic. Rayman is an amazing franchise, but it's dead. Ubisoft killed it. You keep pissing on its grave. The first Rayman came out in 1990. In 1995, French developer Michel Ancel developed and released Rayman for Ubisoft. Now this game is in part one of the reasons Ubisoft is as big as it is now. Rayman was easily the biggest thing they'd ever done, and it brought them so much success. By 1999, they were ready to move the franchise into 3D, so they made Rayman 2, which is my favourite Rayman game personally. It's perfect. 4 years later, Rayman 3 came out. However, Michel Ancel didn't work on that one. He was making another perfect video game to come out in 2003. Then, Rayman 4 was announced. You know, that really cool trailer with the Wiimotes and you're punching the weird hairy rabbit things? Yeah, that didn't happen. That was never even a game. Look at the trailer. That's not gameplay. That's just an animated trailer, okay? Raving Rabbids was always a minigame game and it was always... Rayman Raving Rabbids is what killed Rayman. It's ever so simple. It came out on the Wii to be a party game. It's brilliant, don't get me wrong. I enjoyed Raving Rabbids. It was, when I was 10, it was loads of fun, and even the second game was even more fun, and TV Party was fine. Then Rabbids Go Home, Rabbids Travel in Time. Rabbids were a great series of party games for the Wii, and, you know, that's fine. But because of that, interest in Rayman just plummeted. There are a couple of spin-offs, for some reason there was a TV show in the 90s, a few things, but generally Rayman at that point had died. And then in 2011, Michel Ancel brought it back with Rayman Origins, which was advertised as an origin story for Rayman, but when you play it you realise there's no story. Origins actually just represents, you know, going back to its 2D roots and not having rabbits in it. Anyway, that game was incredible. I mean, you should have seen me. Christmas Day 2011, oh my god. Anyway, this game was incredible, so naturally they made a sequel, with a slightly nicer art style, more levels, and because of a few delays, they even ported over a lot of levels from Origins into Legends with an updated art style. It was wonderful. 2013, Rayman Legends came out. First game I ever pre-ordered, and it was beautiful. And then after that, it just died. It got stellar reviews from critics, it just didn't sell well, and then Rayman was gone. Now all Rayman is a rip-off of Mario Run, although Rayman did it first, so just saying. Are we going to see another Rayman game? You know, I'm dubious. Michel Ancel put on Instagram that after Beyond Good and Evil 2 and his other game Wild, he wants to work on Rayman's fourth adventure. Now saying it like that does suggest he means a fourth 3D adventure, so a proper sequel to Rayman 3. But Beyond Good and Evil 2, so far, has taken 17 years and it's still not even coming out this year. So I'm not hopeful I'll be alive by the time Rayman 4 comes out. But it may or may not happen. My point is, it's very, very sad. And I blame the Rabbids entirely for this. There's no purpose to this video, by the way. I'm just ranting. I'm just blaming Rabbids for my favourite franchise dying and being shat on by Ubisoft. And I like Ubisoft. I love Assassin's Creed. I love Far Cry. I love Watch Dogs. I've heard of Rainbow Six Siege. Ubisoft make great games. Beyond Good and Evil, I just forgot. Beyond Good and Evil, my favourite game ever is Ubisoft, and I can't wait for the second one, despite it having no relevance to the first one whatsoever. But Ubisoft have just killed Rayman, the thing that started them. It's Rayman's 25th anniversary this year, and they've done nothing. I guarantee there will be no hint of Rayman at the Ubisoft event in July. There'll be no new Rayman game, no remasters. Just port the first 3 games onto the Switch or something. It'd be so easy, because, like, Nintendo technology is easy to develop for, isn't it? Isn't it? I don't know. Just disappointing, you know? First game I ever remember playing was Rayman 2, and now it's gone forever. Well, it's not. I mean, I played it yesterday. But I mean, the franchise is gone forever. It's very sad. It's so creative as well. I love Ubisoft and I will defend them until the end of days. But they are my sworn enemies for killing Rayman. I'm sorry, they just are. I will play Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I will pre-order the special edition because I'm a simp. And I will do the same for Far Cry 6. I'll do the same for Watch Dogs Legion. And I'll do the same for Beyond Good and Evil 2. But I still hate them for killing Rayman.
Rayman! Ah, fighter of the Nightman. Ah, champion of the sun. Ah, you're a master of karate and friendship for everyone.